Hello, welcome back to Faces of Truth. My name's Alexander McCauley.
And I'm Megan McCauley.
This episode, we're going to be talking a little bit about dreams.
And I have a little more than a couple, but I think I'll stick to like 3.
Let's go ahead.
All of them?
Let's try to do them as quickly as possible.
Alright, let's do this. So, what are dreams?
Dreams are an activity, psychological activity that's indulged in by the conscious mind trying to decipher things that the unconscious mind gives to it in the sleep state.
Okay. Why do we dream?
We dream for several reasons. One is that during the dream state, our bodies are able to rebuild and revitalize. The dreaming activity itself is to gives us the opportunity to make sense of things in life. The subconscious will take activities from our conscious life and interpret them the way it wants, and we then have the opportunity to mess it up if we want. That's called lucid dreaming. But anyway, go ahead.
Alright. Does everyone dream?
Everyone does dream. You have to ask, what is the process of dreaming, though? Because when you dream, you go through a phase in life that David the psalmist called the valley of the shadow of death. You literally astral project every night. And this brings you in contact with multiple universes. It sort of gets the linear filter of your brain out of the way. Your brain is caged by time, whereas your subconscious is not, and the astral plane is not. So,
Are dreams meaningless?
by no means. By no means. Dreams often take meanings. Depending on what the dream actually was. If it was an astral projection, which we do have astral projections every night in the dreaming cycle, then it may be you popping into a different universe, a different time, a different place, even a different planet. But you can travel at several times the speed of light in your dreams.
Okay.
Dream state.
What are lucid dreams?
Lucid dreams are where you condition yourself to recognize when you're in the dream state, and then you take control of it. Through lucid dreams, you can actually manipulate your life into becoming what you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's through manipulating the imagery to figure out what you need to be doing, or If you build it in your dream, it usually comes true in reality. That's what most lucid dreamers will tell you. Go ahead.
What are nightmares and why do we have them?
Nightmares are concerns that our mind has that are translated into surreal images that usually make no sense to us at face value, but if we study them long enough or we remember them at all, we can learn something from them and use them to make whatever the symbol represents better for ourselves. And that's in the lucid case of a nightmare.
Okay.
A nightmare is usually a manifestation of a fear in conscious life that manifests in the dream as a subconscious image.
Okay. Are there different kinds of dreams?
Yes, lucid, we just talked about that. Prophetic, visionary.
What's the
Of
difference
course, there's
between...
always, what's his, conscious dreams.
Okay.
Conscious dreams, like the American dream, or...
Oh, like goals, kind of.
No, not necessarily goals. More like, daydream
Oh, okay, yeah, I do
type of
that all the
thing.
time.
Yeah, you just have something float through your brain that just gives you a good idea. You go off into a land all your own and daydream until it dawns on you, oh, that would be great for what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so there's daydreams, and then there are... Anyway, number of dreams. Go ahead.
Why can't I remember my dream?
Well, I have to ask you another question. Why can't most people that have had NEDs and out of OBEs and astral projections remember their experiences? There are a few that do, but most do not. And I will tell you, there are more people that have these experiences than actually tell about them because they aren't able to remember them. Mm. It's because when you're out of body,
mm-hmm.
everything floods the subconscious.
Okay.
And not all the time does the subconscious translate over to the conscious mind in a way that makes sense to the conscious mind. Mm-hmm. A lot of time it looks very surreal, and the conscious mind will filter out anything that's too makes no sense. And that's why most people find it hard to remember their dreams.
Because half the time they don't make sense.
Because half the time they're interpreted by the conscious mind not to make sense.
Okay. All right. Well, that is the end of All About Dreams. If you liked what you watched, please like, subscribe, and share. And leave us a comment in the...
Again?
Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, leave us a comment. We'll see you later.
Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.